What is probate? Probate is the ugly court proceeding where your assets have to go through a court process in order to be transferred to your beneficiaries. And there are a lot of check and balances when it comes to probate. Sometimes probate can be a good thing. It's not all ugly, but most of the time what will happen is you will submit qualification documents to the court. That is asking the court for you to become the administrator or the executor of the person that passed away's estate. So an administrator means that there was no will. An executor means that there was a will. So when you apply with your qualification papers, the court will then look at those documents and make sure that they are correct. If they are correct, they will give you something called letters of testamentary or letters of administration. If you are an administrator, letters of administration. If you are an executor, letters of testamentary. These letters are essentially your golden ticket to get access to the decedent's bank accounts, any assets that they may have, to retitle them and to also transfer them to beneficiaries. Once you receive that, then within 90 days, you have to submit an inventory to the court. And this is inventorying the assets that that person had at the time of their death. And then once you do that, you also have to run something called a notice to creditors, which is going to be a notice that is put in the newspaper in the county where that person passed away for 4 consecutive weeks, and letting creditors know that may be out there that this person has passed away and they have a certain amount of time that is allocated pursuant to our laws where they can file a claim against the estate. And you, as the executor or the administrator, then have to deal with those claims. So once that process is over and you're gathering all of the assets and you're figuring out what to do with them, there's other little tiny nuances and that can possibly come up depending on assets and heirs and what's going on. But just in general, then you will file an accounting with the court. And accounting is showing the court, where these assets have gone. If there's funeral expenses that need to be reimbursed, if there's attorney fees that need to be reimbursed, that's going to be on there. And then once you're getting to the end stage of probate, then you file a final accounting. And with a final accounting, that's showing the court the final steps of wrapping up the estate. All of these documents, the inventory, the accounting, the final accounting, all have to be approved by the court. So sometimes they may not be filled out appropriately. And if you're doing the estate yourself, there can be situations where maybe you don't understand, why is the court not accepting this? I think I've done everything right. That's where an attorney can really help you and guide you through that process. We have a whole department within McIntyre Elder Law that solely does probate. And we really work with specific counties surrounding Charlotte, Shelby, and Hendersonville to really understand those specific court processes so that we can streamline the process as much as possible for our clients. If you have an estate that needs to be probated or just would like to talk about probate or how to avoid probate, give us a call at 888-999-6600, or you can go on our website, mcelderlaw.com/scheduling.
Please don't wait till it's